Yeah, if Rose could push the right buttons and not get mutilated, it'd be great. Hello, everybody. Welcome. We have today a very fun. Personally, I think it's fun because we are talking to a member of the newest member of the Imperium family from out of the blue, also known as Vapor. We are talking to Illuminati Darkstar, and we're talking about Imperium Cartel. I will let him proceed to introduce himself.
Okay, thank you very much for the lovely warm introduction there. So, Imperium Cartel is my name. Well, there you go. My name's Illuminati Darkstar. Let's start with me. Well, I was about to talk about the people, the most important people, right? So my name is Illuminati Darkstar. I am the CEO, the second CEO ever for Imperium Cartel now. Imperium Cartel is coming up to 5 years old in February. I PvP, I FC in Vapor Alliance, and I love joining daily blasts. Let's just say that. Let's keep it content, as much content as possible, right? We love being on the front line. Yeah, we love being on the front line. I like taking fleets out and having a good time with Imperium Cartel and also some of the Vapor Boys. So, yeah, so that's pretty much it about me. If I can be more Illuminati kind of like a little bit more mysterious, then yeah.
I mean, your in-game character with the hood definitely gives Illuminati vibes. Like
yeah, good.
It
good.
matches,
It's working.
It matches
it's working.
the name. It is working. So now that we've had a little bit of fun, we've had a little bit of a laugh about you and your secretness, we'll call it. Let's lead into the corp. I know you said you were the second CEO, but maybe you'll have the information. How was the name Imperium Cartel? How did you guys come about that, and where did that originate from?
Well, if I'm honest with you, I wasn't here when that came about. I took over the corporation this year when I was an Alliance FC in Detroit. I ran an Alliance in Detroit, and Black Ops Now, another Alliance that I ran in Wormhole. I took over the corporation this year. So it was a corp with a history. It was a corp with a fantastic glowing name. And I just thought, go for it. Like, I want to get back into corporation.
Absolutely.
CEO come away from running an Alliance and do something with a corp rather than the stresses of running your own Alliance, so to speak. So so the name itself, Imperium Cartel, it's Imperium because we're Imperium, right? And we're in the Imperium. It's a great name. It's an attractive name. We could have gone with a vast amount of different names, back then if they wanted to. But, Imperium Cartel is definitely a name that's is one that stands out, right? So.
See, I love that you gave the honest answer. Then you're like, well, I could add a little bit of bullshit to the fire.
I can add a little bit of a swag to it or something like that. But yeah.
Exactly. Like, you would not be the first person who's like, I'm not the original CEO. I don't know the thing of the name. And my response is always, okay, if you are not the original CEO, can you come up with the best, lore that you can come up with for this name? And it can be full bullshit, and I don't care. As long as it is, captures your corp, that's what I care about. So
that's it.
You know what? Hey, I like seeing both sides. I like both the honesty, and then I like going, hey, we got to hype it up a little bit,
The biggest thing about us at Cartel is we're a family, right? We're a family. We're a close-knit family that has grown incredibly fast over the last month or so. We're now over 230 teams. We came up to the Imperium about a month ago, just over a month ago, with 10 active people. The team that we have, the leadership team, the structure that we have, it's a fantastic group to be involved with. Like, we're growing rapidly. We support new bros. We want growth for FCs. We want industry. We want PvP. We want to kick some pappy's ass, so to speak.
Well, now's a very good time to.
It's a good time to grow. It's a good time to grow when it's wartime and when you want people, to bang on the battle drum. It's a great place to be a part of the Imperium, and you're always going to find content. And it's been a busy month. Let's say that.
So we'll talk a little bit more about some of the awesome stuff the Corp does here in a moment. But in the last, you being the CEO that is new to this Corp within the last year.
Mm-hmm.
In that last year, can you tell me like some of the fun history stuff maybe that you guys have done? Be it like, hey, we did something really cool, or hey, we took down a character. Like, I wouldn't say take that character, but like I'm throwing out examples of is there anything that you guys would be like, hey, if this was being a history book, and I know it's been a year, but really what a year it has been for the Imperium in general. And then you guys joining into that, but in that last year,
absolutely.
Is there anything like history-wise that you might be like, that's what needs to be mentioned in the bottom line?
If I'm honest, Rose, it varies. We've had so many good, fantastic memories this year alone. Okay, even as I merged to come into the Imperium Cartel and pick it up from the dead ground and do what we're doing now, there's been memorable moments. Some of my guys have been with me since I was an alliance leader, and we took over Wormhole and we evacuated a small pitiful little group, but we've done, we've worked with some great coalitions. We've been involved in some great fights and fleets around Delve and Aquarius, and when the Imperium moved out, and we were not quite the Imperium. We are Imperium Cartel, but the Imperium. We were not quite Imperium yet. We've been involved in pretty much where there's content involved, right? Where there's been PvP involved. We've shot a test. We've shot a frat, we've shot a pandemic. There's been a lot of fights that we've been involved in. It's hard. It's hard to pinpoint one fantastic moment that we've had as a corporation this year. I'll probably say the highlight is when we picked up from Omist. We left Omist, and we completed move ops into the Imperium. For me personally, it's an achievement. It's an achievement for us. It's an achievement for me as a CEO, and I would say, I would say that for me, that's the highlight. That's where we're at. That was the goal. That was where we wanted to be, and now we're here. We're having a ball of a time. So I'd probably say that this year, since I took over Imperium Cartel, that this is probably the highlight.
I would definitely just kind of shout out to the logistics of having to move corpse. It is not as easy as everybody thinks. If you're in the Imperium, you know a little bit about this because we've had 2 moves in the last year from
a lot of happy members
to UALX, and then UALX to where we are now, CJ. But being able to move even Omist down to Imperium, like that's huge. That is not easy. It takes a lot of time, and that takes a lot of effort, and that takes a lot of people working in combination because you have to take into account timers. That is a whole lot. So hats off, because I would count that as probably I count that as a huge part of history, because having to move X amount of time, X time, one time, but how a lot because corpse moving is not cheap. So moving a lot of usually moving a lot of items, it is incredible to see that and pulling everybody together, and definitely is part of history.
Well, when we merged into one corporation from Black Ops, now we moved 4 times. We were based in faction warfare in high sec, then we joined a coalition, Phoenix Coalition and played around with them boys for a little bit of time.
Yeah.
Then we moved into Delve and Aquarius. Then we moved down to South to Providence and Catch. Then we went to Omis. This is over 4 times now. Then we went to Omis to play around there for a little bit. And then, we had the welcome invite from the legend that is Rots, the welcome invite to come and join Vapor. And we were like, this is an opportunity for us to shine. So, yeah, in total, we've moved 5 times. So, yeah, moving is a pain in the arse. And, yeah.
Absolutely. And so we kind of have got through my first couple questions, but this one is, I don't know if it might, because you guys are super new to the Imperium family. You guys, I think I would put you guys as the newest cousin. So the running joke in this podcast is that you have the Imperium family tree, right? Goons being kind of the original, the CFC into the Imperium. They're like the main trunk of the tree, but then you have all the cousins that come out of it. And Vapor being the newest cousin. So, hey, I've done a little bit with Vapor. I've done Fleets. You guys are amazing. Thank you. But I kind of let me phrase this in a way that we'll see. So, because you said the corp was about a month, and I guess my question would be is why was the Imperium a good choice for, ironically, Imperium Cartel? Did the names match? Just
You'd be surprised. From our recruitment team, we get that a lot from people that want to come and join us. They're like, are you related to the Imperium? Like, how does that work? Like, you've got the name the Imperium. Where was we? Sorry, I got matched then. So for us, for me, it's all about what tallies up for the members, right?
Yeah.
It's always about joining a group that has your back 24/7, knows when to fight, knows when to support. It's always there for you. And Imperium has a great history of looking after its allies, right? And always keeping its word. And for us, we wanted a place to grow. We wanted a place where there's going to be content on the front line. We wanted to be involved in that front line, and it was a no-brainer for me as a CEO to sit down with the leadership and say, "Look, guys, we're doing this. We're doing this." For us, it's a no-brainer because the Imperium has over 10 years worth of experience, knowledge. It brings a lot to corporations. It brings a lot to alliances. For us, it gives all. It gets in return, but it gives all to any group that wants to be a part of it. Any alliance that gets invited, any corp that gets invited, it really, really does give it all. So, for me, no-brainer, absolutely no-brainer to be here, and we're happy to be here. And yeah, there's no other coalition. No disrespect to any of our enemies / whatever. But frenemies? Yeah, no, not frenemies. No, I wouldn't say frenemies. Bit loose there. But no. For us, the Imperium is our home. We love Goonswarm. We love all the alliances that we're allied with, and we've got mass prots, mass respect, and we enjoy flying Imperium.
Absolutely, Sorry, I had to stop and wait for my brain to catch up there. You have those moments where your brain's like, wait a second, hold on. Loading.
Every day.
Yep. Yeah.
Every day when I look at Discord. Yes.
You understand. But yeah, I would definitely say the infrastructure that Goons has built, and at this point, I almost want to say they're at the 20-year birthday mark. The last that I heard. I could have heard wrong, but I do know that it's either 10 or 20-year birthmark for Goons, and it definitely helps to have that kind of experience in a game where the sands change. This is a game that is a sandbox, but the sands change and they move, and having smart people to learn how to work with that.
Yeah,
it's definitely a thing. And I would agree when you say Goons are honorable. Now I have a little bit of personal experience with this because I always we talked a little bit before. My better half being a Diplo is, your word, you are honor bound.
Yeah.
They have, there are codes of honor that must be followed, right?
Absolutely.
And that does not stray.
No.
So they are very specific honor bound requirements that they mean what they say. And I mean, honestly, I have been very impressed on a personal level from what I've seen with the honorableness of goons. So I understand that. So now we kind of get to the fun part. This is what I call the fun part, anyway.
We're getting there now. Before we were already hitting that part. Okay, cool.
Look, I like to take you on a little bit of a journey before I let you touch the fun sand in the sandbox.
Okay.
Like, okay, look. I'm a mom to a 7-year-old. You got to take the trip to go get the fun stuff, right? You gotta go to the store before you go get ice cream cones. Like,
I do this every day. Yes, I do this every day with my leadership. Yep.
You understand.
Yeah,
so,
absolutely.
Now that we've arrived at the quote unquote fun part, what are some of the awesome things that Imperium Cartel does for its members, and are you guys recruiting?
Are we what? Sorry, what was the end part of that?
And are you recruiting?
Always. Okay, so the fun things that we actually offer as a corporation. Okay. So, are you breaking up there? You good?
Oh, nope, I'm here.
No, yeah. Okay. So the fun things that we do as a corporation. Okay, as I mentioned earlier, we're a fun, tight-knitted community. Okay, we don't care how big we get. We care about every single line member, and every line member matters. Okay, so putting our members first is always top of our priority. Okay, our tight leadership, our experienced leadership, straight from the ground upwards. We give people opportunities to grow in ETH. If it's running mining fleets, events coordinator roles, fleet commanders, wormhole SIGs. Like we do everything that an alliance does, but we do it in a corporation. Okay, because content is great, and we love creating content as much as possible for the masses. Okay,
Absolutely.
so it kind of bigs up, but the team itself, the organization itself, the directorate structure that we have, the chain of commands, everyone's responsible for something in our corporation, and they get shit done. Okay, and they're proud. They're proud people, so they do things. They do things because they care about the corporation, and that's what we try to instill in anyone that joins Imperium Cartel. Is we care about you. Are we recruiting? Absolutely. We're not recruiting everybody. I'm going to be honest with you.
You gotta
we're not
blend in with the vibe. Like, you gotta blend in with the vibes.
Exactly. We got a community, okay, and everyone mixes well with each other, and we want to keep that, and we want to house as many people as possible and give people a home and give people content. But you have to be the right person. We want to be the right person for you as well. So some people are saying "what sleep" in chat. I love that.
That's
yes,
me,
people that know
sleep?
me. People know. Yeah, we don't sleep. Most of us in Imperium Cartel don't sleep. We stay awake ridiculously hours. Yes, this is true.
Yeah, I'm pretty much at my desk about 14 hours a day, doing figuring out the next interview, figuring out the next who am I going to talk to, what's the next content for EVE interviews, and then on top of that doing space jobs.
It's a busy world.
Yeah, I teach at university, so it's when can I teach my 20 classes a month? When do I?
Yeah, we do a lot of classes. We do a lot of classes with university, and props to them because they've made us feel really welcome. And we get involved in that as well.
I'm currently, as of this recording, the only active teacher. We have a couple that we're training up, which makes me really happy because then I can maybe sleep. Maybe. As soon as I say that, it's Rose, go teach a class. No. But yeah, absolutely. And having a fantastic group and being able to go, hey, well, especially the thing that I find really nice about the Imperium, if you don't mesh, if you apply to a group and it's like, hey, you might not mesh so well here. There are so many other groups in Vapor or Sigma or Shadow or Sons of Thane or not CBA, maybe CBA, IGC. I had to remember my
your Imperium map,
Nolly. My Imperium family map, family tree.
Yep.
Yeah, I had to remember who was where. And
check .land. It's full of it.
that might be helpful. That might be helpful, but Brave. There are so many places that if you're like, hey, this place sounds really cool, but maybe I don't think I'll fit in here. There are so many other places that you can go and maybe try to see, hey, is this a better fit for me? And that's something that I really like about the Imperium is, and this is both personal experience and just in general, is if you kind of are like, hey, I don't feel like I fit so well with this group, you can easily find another home and find that place, and you can go, and you can have your friend, like, it doesn't matter. And you can still fly with friends and find, like, it is, I love the vastness of the Imperium and how the variety of her corps definitely play nicely together, which is,
I agree.
I
mean, the community team that we have and the recruiters that we have in our corporation, if we don't recruit you, we always want to get you to a good group in the Imperium. It could be Brave, it could be Goons, wherever it is. We'll always talk to you, and if we don't match your needs or you don't match our needs, we will always put you over to an Imperium idea. We'd rather you stay with us as an ally than put you over to any other side that we're probably going to be evicting you out in a few months, right? We don't want to do that to good people.
You're giving it a few months? I mean,
I'm giving it a week. No, I'm joking. Giving it a week. Okay?
I was going to say.
No. Drone lands by Christmas.
I'm okay with this.
But no, we would rather, if you don't fit us and we don't fit you, and if you say to us, look, do you recommend any other groups or whatever, we're always going to put it out there and say, look, go and have a look at this group. They're fantastic guys and girls. Go and have a look at this group, because we'd rather keep you in that ally and you're a good person. You sound like a good person, but we're not quite the group for you. So maybe go and, speak to this group. And then, if you're flying with us, you'll probably fly with us in an Imperium fleet, and we'll probably meet up again in the future. So
or you'll wave at each other in local. Like, that's a thing that happens all the time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The Eve universe is a small place, and word of mouth travels fast, right? And people always remember good things that happen to them as well as shitty things. But still, people, those new bros that you help out occasionally, if you go the extra mile for them and help them out and get them to where they need to be, they always remember you down 6 months down the line or 10 years down the line when they're a CEO of a mass corporation. And, so it's always nice. It's always a nice thing to do.
See, it's kind of, now I'm going to talk about new bros now, because personally, I always keep extra shit for new bros.
Yep.
Because it's like, look, I want you to come in here. If you're like, I want you to come in here. I want you to stay in the game. We have way too many Sino vigils that happen. Unfortunately, this is your reminder. Get your cold. Get yourself checked for any cancers. If you guys notice anything, please, get your shit checked. We'd like you to stay in game. But yeah, like, being able to just even still support and be able to go, hey, maybe we're not the best fit for you, but we can give you a couple places. And that's honestly partially of why, where I found that this, the podcast of this has come into a lot of handy. They're very handy because we get to talk about your corp. We get to, people can get a vibe, get a feel a little bit just by talking with people. And you can see all the different vibes, how people work, and, go, hey, this place is good for me. Or, maybe this place is interesting. They have the benefits I want, but I don't know if I'd fit here. So what if I just, use it to stay? And that's, I have
it's good for feels. It's good for feelers. Yeah, it definitely is.
It really is. And then that way you can go, hey, I think I get this vibe, but I want to check you out. And
Absolutely.
Yeah, it works. So, unintentioned consequence of doing this podcast is it works.
Mhm.
So, all right,
Or you'll get memes. Or you'll get memes by the end of the week. Either one or two. It either works or you're going to get memed.
I have
I'm
gotten
happy with that. It's
memes
fine.
within about 5 minutes before I'm doing one of these.
Mhm.
And it was great. It was horrible, but it was great.
You got to appreciate the effort, right? You got to appreciate the effort of the meme, right? Someone put a meme about you, and it's like, wow.
It was
Thank you.
perfect enough that I was like, I would put this on a coffee mug. Like I was like, okay,
T-shirts.
I'm done. I'm done. I'm getting myself a coffee mug with this because it is just too perfect for me to not have it. And
Right.
you gotta have a little bit of fun.
Absolutely.
Right. So we've reached to my last question. Mm-hmm. And that is, we've touched on it a little bit with the moving, with being in the Imperium, joining Vapor. We've touched on these things a little bit, right? But are there any big accomplishments that you guys, that Imperium Cartel has that you can talk about? Be it, hey, we evicted, we did this, or hey, we did this, or you moved.
Yeah, we moved. We got there, right? But I'd say one of them is it's always taking someone's property, right? Like taking a GTAQ jump gate last night was amazing. It tasted so good. Oh
my god!
It tasted so good.
The salty, the germ salt must have been flowing.
Myself and some of the other FCs, we've been doing fleets for weeks, Kiki fleets for weeks, as an alliance and as a coalition, and we've been having great fights. Fair props to the guys in Horde. Yes, I will give you props when it's due. And you gave us great fights there, but to burn it and watch it burn and take the gate down, it was a very joyful wake-up call to see the kill mail on the kill board. It was great. It was a great feeling. But the progression, that's the one. Progression of the war is definitely, there we go. It's definitely one of those things. I'm enjoying it. The content's there. Like, we're enjoying milestone structures, which is great. We love the small content, but getting the big structures that really mean something, to the point people have to move their staging systems. It's definitely one of those feelings where you think like, yes, okay, this is a proud moment where we're getting somewhere now. We can feel it.
A little bird might have said something. Well, a not so little bird. Actually, I think it was a certain person that an orange kitten in my house is named after. Might have said something. By the way, that orange kitten's name is Asher. Asher Ealesi, because my better half had it was like, fuck, what do we name him? And they were like, put it on the chip thing. I was like, I'm sitting over here. I'm thinking bee. I'm thinking like something spicy because he's a spicy chicken. And no, his name is Asher Shitbird Ealesi. It's okay. It works.
No comment.
But yeah,
no comment. We're happy here. We like it.
It's okay. But yeah, a certain little, not so little bird has. I am looking forward to the upcoming violence in the next month.
It's fun for everyone. It's great for everyone. It's great for all the groups, regardless if you're Pappy or Imperium. It's great for the game, right? It makes the game more exciting. It gets rid of rental empires. Recruitment goes up tenfold. PvPers come out of retirement. FCs come back out of retirement. We get more fleets out, and that's what makes the game work. It's content. It's been boring for the last 5 years or so. Now we're back into the motion of different coalitions are having different fights, and it's great for the game. It's great for the player base. So why not? Why not be involved in that?
As somebody who is personally not a fan of rental empires.
Me too.
I am very happy if a certain rotten pumpkin gets kicked. So we will see. We will see how this all plans out. As now keep in mind, this is all in-game chatter. This is not out-of-game chatter. This is all in-game shit talking, for lack of better words, because
Absolutely.
you gotta have a little bit of shit talk, right?
Absolutely. It makes the world go round.
But at the end of the game, at the end of the day, at FanFest, y'all are probably gonna have a beer together and still shit talk each other in the face.
Shots. Definitely, yeah.
Yeah.
It makes the game, it makes the community fantastic. It makes history, stuff to talk about of those moments, and that's why we play the game. Like, if this game was just boring end to end, just undock, why are you paying a monthly subscription for an absolute toss up of a game? Like, I pay a monthly subscription now for the last, like, God knows how many months now, and it's content day after day, and it's fun, and I want to be online, and I want to ping for a fleet. That's what everyone should be feeling.
And on the downside, Goonswarm Federation is currently about to be kicked out of the Alliance tournament. Damn, I thought this year, I thought this year was their year. I was so prepped for this. Like,
wow, have we got any context on that? Like, what?
They are currently 75 to standard protocols 152. Now they have a Raptor, Seapool, and Basilisk still alive. However, that is not going to take down Double Nighthawk, Loki, and everything else. So, well, they're working on the Loki, but they're not going to get there.
Okay.
But I kept it on your tab. Just so I could, I knew they were coming up, and I was like, I gotta, like, maybe kind of slightly, yay.
Slide in there.
No, and then I just was monitoring, because if you haven't heard, CCP has, as part of their skin codes that they do, they have thrown some Plex codes in there as well. So people get Plex instead of skins, and it's
well, we like free money from CCP, don't we?
Well, look, I like free money, and I'd rather play CCP tax evasion with Skinner. So,
got the skin in, you paid for it. How about that?
Exactly. So, go get your Plex. But all of that aside, as I sit here and internally cry that Goons have lost again. Is there anything else that just needs to be said about Imperium Cartel that you're like, I gotta say this? This is killing me.
We rock.
Hell yeah.
Our people rock. We have a fantastic team. Everyone should come and join Imperium Cartel, right? Everybody. I don't care, right? Everyone should come. No. They do an incredible job. Props to them I'll tell them every single day how much they're valued. From events team, FCs, our industry guys, like our PvPers, every day we are where we are in a short space of time because everybody puts in the work. And that's all I really want to say is just massive props to these guys and girls that have absolutely just bent over backwards and just put in the hours to make Imperium Cartel, a good place for its members.
And that's what matters most is the community. And hey, honestly, without a good community, there really wouldn't be an Eve. So yeah, my hat's off to everybody there as well. But thank you for coming and hanging out and chatting with me. I appreciate it.
Much appreciated. Thank you for having me.
Anytime. I will be. I hope to talk to some more Vapor people. Future.
We've got a lot of good people.
So if you want your corp CEO, if you are in Goons or in Imperium proper, if you guys are like, hey, CEO, go talk, do the thing, send them to me. We'll have a conversation and we'll see about getting some more people on here. But I absolutely appreciate you. Thank you. And if you guys are interested, you guys can kind of see here on the screen. We have how to join them. Looks like they have a recruitment team here. A recruitment that says join the cartel. You click on this, you join the channel. They have their Discord as well. Pop in there and go, hey, I want to join you. I'm tired of renting, or, I want PvP.
Tired of dying. No.
You're not wrong. So, yeah, hey, I'm tired of dying, or I'm tired of of doing dumb. I'm tired of losing money. Join these guys. They said honestly, this is probably I've laughed a lot during this, so I love it. Pop in for sure. Say hello to them, and just reach out.
Brilliant.
They'll get back to you.
Thank you very much.
All right.